Happy New Year, guys, and welcome to Enclair's channel. Stay tuned. We are here to discuss how much you should expect to pay your engineer or your supervisor for a story building plaza from foundation to parapet. Yes, that is parapet level, which will include the blocks work, iron works, carpentry works, parapet walls, and the plastering the building. This is what we are here today for. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. Let's move into the video. Please don't forget that this course doesn't include plumbing and electrical work. I did not include plumbing to this cost, and I did not include electrical cost to this. So I just want to let you know that it was not included. Thank you. Hello my people, how you guys doing? Once again, it's the one and only girl Claire in the building. Thank you for coming back again today to watch my video. Please, if today is your first time of coming to my channel, you are highly welcome. Do me a favor by subscribing to our channel, follow us, and ring the bell. Don't forget to ring the bell so that you can always be notified whenever we upload a new video. Today I am here to answer a question asked by my subscribers. His name is Richie Nelly. He asked me how much I paid my engineer for building supervision, dividing the project in stages. I am here to answer the question, and I hope Richie will find time to watch this video because this is the answer to your question. Yes, I am in Ilorin, Nigeria, that is Kwara State. For those of you who doesn't know where I make my videos from, I make my video from Ilorin, Nigeria. Actually, when I was building my plaza, the engineer or the supervisor that supervised my project, the company name is Mercy of God Building and Civil Engineering. This is what he answered. He's a trustworthy person, I must comment. He's a good man. When it comes to supervising, you need him because he's the kind of engineer that doesn't collect work when he's busy, as in when he has another work doing. He will tell you that now I am busy, I'm supervising another project, you have to wait. But if you are in a hurry, I'm sorry, you can go and get somebody else. He will be plain to you. And if you insist, he will tell you that, okay, I will not always be in your sight. Maybe my son or one of my boys will be. But I believe you me, I know you need an engineer. You want the engineer himself to be there. So this is his kind of person. And as you asked, dividing the project in stages, I am going to break them down. When we are discussing about the project, about the work, he said he's going to charge me from foundation to parapet level. But I insisted on breaking them in stages. So it depends on your choice. If you want the person to charge you all in one, if you want to break it in stages. But I always advise people to break it in stages because sometimes money causes problem between the builder and the client. What I'm saying is this: sometimes if you charge one in all, as in from foundation to the finishing, maybe as the building is going on, you might not be able to finish it up at that time. Maybe you run out of cash, something might come up that will hinder the continuation of the building. You will want to relax a bit, stop for a while before continuing or completing the building. Sometimes it used to cause problem for between the two, that is the engineer and the client, because maybe the money you have paid might be higher than the one remaining, and maybe the work is still much. The engineer will start disappointing. It's normal with most engineers, not all, so that my engineers will not get angry with me, but most of them do that. So I prefer payment in stages, so that anyone you finish up with, I pay you, then we'll go to the next stages. Wherever I stop, I know that that is where the payment will stop. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So the way we broke it, we divided it was from foundation to DPC level. He charged me 150,000 on that. From deep, I know foundation to DPC includes digging of foundation, by the diggers. He will be the one to pay them. That is the charges, what the charges is meant for. And putting up of blocks, mixing the sand, the sharp sand, the granite, the water, the cement for the precast of the foundation. That is what I'm mentioning now is what the foundation includes. So all this done by the bricklayers, and also the putting up of blocks from foundation to DPC level. This is what foundation includes. So if we are paying, for example, he charged me 150, I didn't just pay him 150 at a go. I paid him 100,000 from the beginning, and I paid the remaining 50 after they have finished putting up block to the DPC level. Then the next stage was DPC level to lintel level. This DPC level includes filling up the DPC level, that is filling of the sand. They will be the one to level it, they will be the one to water it, then the casting of the DPC, then the putting up of the blocks to lintel level. This is what this include. He equally charged me 150,000 naira for that, and I made the payment like the first one, 100 at first, then 50 after everything is done. Then the next stage, the third stage, was decking to lintel level. So from that decking, you already know what decking entails. This includes the casting, the iron benders work. There is the putting up of the rods, the carpenter that does the put the bamboo, the planks, the wood, and all that. His work also, and the bricklayers that casted the decking. Then after the casting, the putting up of the block to the lintel level also. This is what this one includes, and he charged me 250. No, he charged me 250 for this, for decking to lintel level. And just as I've, if there's anyone I didn't remember to mention, please pardon me. And the next level was plastering. He charged me for plastering both the up and down, inside and outside, the every part of the building. He charged me separately for that, and that he charged me 200. He charged me 200 for plastering the ups and the up and down, the in and out. We all know what plastering is all about. By the bricklayers, I think plastering is done by only bricklayers. The mixing of the sharp sand, the plastering sand, not sharp sand. Mixing of the plastering sand, water, cement, no granite this time, and then the plastering by the bricklayers. That is what this includes. Then lastly, he charged me for parapet level or wall. You know what parapet is all about, from the carpenter's work to the iron bender's work, then to the bricklayer's work. The carpenter will be the first to put up the planks and all that, the wood and all that will be used. Then the iron bender will reinforce. Then after that, the bricklayer will cast. So, and in that one, he charged me 150,000 for parapets work, and all totaled 900,000 naira. This is what I paid for the supervision, and this also include his money. This is not just for the workers. This is also includes his own personal money for supervision. So this is what I paid, and I want to use this opportunity to also advise you guys that when you are building, try to divide your work in stages like this. It's better, and I believe you will enjoy it more. Most engineers don't allow it. They don't like it because it doesn't pay them more, And when you are making payments to your engineer, please try not to give them much in the beginning, especially when you know that you are not going to finish up that building at that time, that you are going to stop halfway. Don't give them much, because when you do, that work might have issues, as in it might cause issues between you and your engineer. Some engineers, once they say that the work remaining is more than the money remaining, they will not like to come again. They will start telling you that they will say, this money did not pay me. See, I brought workers today, they are working, and I paid them to 2,000. You are giving me 10,000, and 6 workers came. I paid them 12,000. You're giving, all those silly excuses, and before you know it, you start having issues. It's not that you're not paying, you are paying the money he charged you, but because he tell you that you have spent the one you gave him before. So try to stage your works. It's better, and I believe you and your engineer will enjoy it more. So I don't know how it is now, but this is a question you asked me on how much I paid my engineer when he was working for me, and when he was building or supervising my building for me. This is how we did it, and I believe it's a nice one, right? I believe it's a nice one, and I advise you do the same. You do the same remember that the foundation of a building differs. So sometimes diggers collect more when the depth of the foundation will be more, as in deeper than others. So it depends on the depth of your foundation. I don't know how many inches, I don't know. So it depends. And also your area, it depends, because people in Lagos or in Abuja cannot collect the same amount that people here in Ilori are collecting, because um the way of living over there differs here. Something you can buy, you can get food of 200 naira here. I believe you cannot get such in Abuja and be satisfied. So all those things is what they are though. Don't say because I said they collected 150,000 for foundation to DPC level, it must be the same. And sizes of the project also matters, because mine might be bigger than yours might be bigger than mine. So all this is what you consider and remember, always remember to compare supervisors, compare your engineer. Don't just choose one person and stand on him. Try to try other people's, but before you choose any engineer or any builder, try to ask questions. I said it in just my last video. Try to ask questions to be sure that you are making the right choice, because anything building has to be extra careful. We have to be extra careful when it comes to building, so that we will not regret. I don't want to bite my tongue. I'm an Igbo girl, not English girl, but I'm just trying, sha. So this is what I have to say to your question. I hope this will help to go a long way. Thank you for always watching. Please, if today is your first time, kindly hit the subscription button for us, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so that you can always be notified whenever we upload a new video. This is your girl, M. Claire. Have a lovely day. Stay tuned. Don't leave this channel. Follow this channel to the end. I love you so much. Bye.